Let's bring in Jamie Beck Alexander, a climate advocate and founding director of Drawdown Labs. Thanks for being with us. You follow, of course, these climate events very closely. And I guess the question is, what can we do now? Because we're faced already with the consequences of climate change. What can we do now to try to mitigate it?
Thank you for having me, Hala. I think that is the most important question that we all need to be asking, because there is no doubt that the climate crisis is making these wildfires and other extreme weather events worse and happen in places where we have not historically experienced anything like this. And I think as your viewers in Africa and the Middle East and Southern Europe will know better than anyone, this is all things that we have never experienced before. So fortunately, we know what the root problem is here. We know what is causing climate change, and that is this ever accelerating buildup of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere that sort of serves as this kind of blanket that we have now around the planet. And that's throwing all of our planetary systems out of balance. But fortunately, we know where these greenhouse gas emissions come from, and we have solutions to address it. So these climate solutions are things like shifting our electricity production to renewable energy, to shifting our modes of transport to electric vehicles and bikes and walkable cities, to agricultural practices that are regenerative for the soil, to shifting our diets, reducing our food waste, protecting our ecosystems that actually help us absorb greenhouse gas emissions. And ensuring universal education and rights-based reproductive health care for all is a global human right, and it actually has cascading benefits for climate. So we
Yeah.
know what is causing this planetary instability, and we know how to address it. And now I think the question for all of us is, what can we all do in our individual lives and in all of our spheres of influence to scale and help bring about these climate solutions in the world quickly,
Because
safely, and actively?
absolutely, because these are long-term initiatives, and I guess the emergency is now. It's on our doorstep, literally. It's certainly on the doorsteps of people who live in Greece, who live in Italy, who live in Turkey, and we can recycle bottles and cans and do what we can on a micro level, but it's on a macro level that things need to change. And I wonder if you think that countries are truly committed at a national and international level to fixing this, because it will take a concerted effort, but from all of humanity.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I think we are not seeing anywhere close to the action of governments that we need to. But I do think that people and individuals do have a role to play in pushing their pushing their local leaders or their legislators, or here in the U.S. Pushing our policymakers to act more boldly. I think corporations have a role to play in coming out in support of bold climate and energy policy. I think investors have a role to play in investing on unprecedented levels in scaling climate solutions. I think there's a role. I mean, this crisis, as we're all seeing now, as we're all going through this in real time together as a global human family, I think that our challenge and what's being asked of all of us is to find our inroad. It's affecting all of us, and I think we all do have a role to play, not just in our individual personal actions, but in all of our spheres of influence. So where we work, where our local
Yeah.
communities, how we vote, where our how we work with our city councils and our policymakers. I think we need to look more broadly at the ripple effects that
And
we.
not to minimize the role of climate change, but I mean, in Italy, for instance, the Minister for Ecological Transition, Roberto Cingolani, said 70% of fires are caused by humans. I mean, arson, accidents, that kind of thing. I mean, there is so much education that needs to happen, because climate is making it worse. It's undeniable. Experts are telling us this. But then you have these random and unexplainable human acts that compound the problem and make it worse. What can we do there?
That's right. I mean, I think there is, those fires started by humans wouldn't be nearly as big
Yeah.
as they are because of the droughts and the heat that we're experiencing because of climate change. So I think any individual action of of starting a fire by a human being is so much more so much bigger because of climate change. But I also think there is an incredible opportunity for kind of education across all, here in the US. This is a very politically divisive issue, but I think the more we can build bridges and communicate about this, and how it's all in all of our best interest to address this crisis through, this affects our air quality, it affects our longevity, the health of our, of all human beings. And so I think it's in all of our shared interest to address this.
Sure. Yeah. Jamie, Beck, Alexander, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time today on the program.